my name's Theodore, and I'm going to tell you about the shocking story of how I found out my dad was actually my grandmother. Isn't that insane? Anyways, so one day I was at my grandma's house, and I was just sitting in the corner of the room, just like thinking about weird stuff. And when all of a sudden, my grandma's skirt, like it was just sitting there, and my grandma has curly hair, and she's all happy. When my grandmother's skirt fell down, and I saw something I can't show. It was her penis, just saying. And Jesus Christ, I was shocked. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I also started crying. That's tears, by the way. That is a big tear, just saying. So, yeah, I was also crying because I'm every animated story character ever who, when they find out her grandma was her dad was her grandma. So I went running out of the room crying because my grandmother is actually a man. But you see, I said man because I don't know who my grandmother is. She's just some random man. So I ran out and I bumped into my dad, who was just standing there. Just standing with his big beard. And all I had to say to him is that I know your dark secrets, Daddy. Daddy, I know your dark secrets. Sorry about that. Daddy, I know all your secrets. You can't hide them from me forever. And I was really cross with him. And he was really sad. Like, really sad. And he also broke into tears, like a bunch of tears, just flooding out the house, like literally. Like, let me show you how big it was. Like, watch, it's really big. So yeah, I was drowning, and I was drowning, and I was expecting grandmother to come. Grandmother to come out and be like, "What's going on?" But I was gonna be like, "You're my man," and I was just swimming when I saw my dad, and guess what? He was putting on grandma's skirt, and I was shocked. And even he put on a wig and didn't even have his beard anymore, because his beard was also a wig. And he caught me in the act of seeing him putting on grandma's clothes, and I just start bawling, crying, like literally bawling, crying, with all my tears literally building up at the end of my face. My dad, who was my grandma, said to me, "Why are you even crying? You stupid child?" And all I had to say to it was, "I've been lied to, and I kind of ran out of breath, so that's not good. So, yeah. 2 days later, I woke up in a hospital operation bed without my cap. And I was really sad that I lost my cap. But, like, who cares when you got this beautiful hair? Anyways, I woke up in this hospital bed from almost drowning. And I saw my dad standing there, just looking really just like scared to talk to me. And I could see something dangling out his pocket. Grandma's skirt! And I knew what I did. I pulled out my pocket knife and I stabbed him. I stabbed him several times. Like, literally, I just reached over to him, started stabbing him, and I started stabbing him. It was really bloody. The blood was just gushing out, just gushing. Okay, and then blood was just gushing out. And then I almost drowned again. And I feel like I've already seen this before. It doesn't even matter. So, I was drinking all the blood to try and make myself not drown again. And my cap! I found my cap! I don't know how I found it. I was just kind of like, and I couldn't breathe. And then my dad saw me. And Jesus Christ, this is great. So he came over and helped me. And he was like, "Hey, kiddo, I'm coming over to help you." So he put like this scuba mask on me so I could see. Oh, wait, that's a different color. Wait a sec. Yeah. So he said, "Hey, kiddo, put this mask on." So I put the mask on, and it made me unable to breathe, and I almost died again. And my dad, he's big ass dunce, this big dunce right here, this big dunce tries to like make me cough, so I'm like, and I exploded with the mushroom cloud. Like, oh, look at this big mushroom cloud. Look at this big mushroom cloud. So I exploded with a mushroom cloud, and you can see my dad. He's just flying away in the distance. It was really hard to color in. You can just see him flying away in the background, and he's like, "Oh no, my plans have been foiled again." Guess what was dangling out of his pocket? Grandma's skirt. And his dick was also hanging out. So I was really defeated, and I started crying, and my dad, who's my grandma, comes over to me and is like, what was your name again? I forgot my name. I actually can't remember my name. So I was crying, and my dad, who's a grandma, is all like, "Little child, you're so dumb. But, like, I'm your grandma and your dad. So I'm gonna give you a little slap. Slap! 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 Ah! Ah! And I was crying in a corner while my dad, who's really big, Jesus Christ, he's Godzilla, was all like, I'm going to kill you one day because you found out that I was your grandma. And I was just sitting in the corner all the way over here, just being like, "You know my dad. You know my dad. You know my dad. You know my dad. Why you know my dad?" And then I seriously had enough. It was like, "You not my dad. You not my dad. You stink. You stinky. And also my head is the size of a building. Yay!" And he was like, "Oh crap!" with his ring tattoo. And yeah, I eventually got kicked out of the house and found a homeless shelter. But I got kidnapped the first night and I died. The guy who kidnapped me killed me. It was really dark times for me after that, being a ghost and all, barely even being able to touch my cap. Man, I was just in the upside down, in limbo. I was in limbo. I've been in purgatory for too long. And I came back. I sent this message to Actually Happened, and I have done all this stuff, and hopefully you guys will be able to hear me and actually be able to get me out of here. And to end off the video, let's end off with this. End off with this. And this. And this. And you know what? Why not this? But these are scary.